Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to do the monthly for the season of Pisces reading. That's February 18th through March 18th. I want to encourage you to go check out my Facebook page, The Tribe Empowers. I have a link below. There we go through the videos that come up every week on different topics. Work on some areas. It's about self-empowerment. And so I think that you will get something out of it, and I would like to encourage you to check that out. And thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow this channel. And I want to remind you also that I do a weekly moon report that has the astrology part in it. And we cover the parts that what the moon's doing and what some of the planets are doing, such as Mercury retrograde and some other things. But I'm going to tell you that the energy for the season of Pisces was kind of tough from where I'm sitting, like for everyone. I did get into your energy before I got started, and what I saw you striding like very confidently across, and it was dark, it was raining, it was cold. The wind was just blowing the rain really hard into your face, and it was like an English moor. And so you can get lost on a moor, or you can step into a bog on a moor, which is not a good thing. But you're like all confident, striding across in the rain, full steam ahead, and then up over a little rise there in the distance, I could see a house with a light shining in it. Really neat old English brick house. But anyway, so that's where you were heading. So you knew where you were going. You were striding with a lot of confidence. I felt like it was territory that you knew because you've been there before. But one of the things that I heard was don't let fear block you. So being able to release fears and to stride with confidence. And now I see what your overall energy for the week or for the month is, and you have the King of Scrolls, and the King of Scrolls is looking to the future. The King of Scrolls is analyzing and trying to decide what to do. But that was a very action-oriented thing. It wasn't about, it was like knowing where you were going. And then it came out with this, the Lookout. Excuse me. So the Lookout, the Lookout is about your ship is on fire. But he's looking to the future. He's looking for help. He's looking for guidance. Here, he's looking to the future. He's looking for help. He's looking for guidance. It's using your power of your brain power to figure out where it is you're going and what you're doing. So let's just see what else we got for the reading for this month. We do have, we have the new moon coming up on Sunday, I think it is, the 23rd of February. That's the new moon in Pisces, and that is a great time to start planning for anything that it is that you want to do. And so if you're looking for guidance and a way to go, that would be something I would certainly encourage you to be looking at. And then the full moon will be in Virgo, and that happens in conjunction with Mercury going direct on March 9th. So that's interesting too. So when Mercury finally decides to go direct on March 9th, we have a full moon. And so I think there will be an illumination of the information that you need and that you're looking for here. So okay. So change is the overall energy. So there is definitely a reason to change because your ship's on fire. So yes, you're going to have to make some changes. It's an emotional change when it's the Eight of Cups. It's this is not working for me so much, and I need to do something moving forward here. So you are looking to create stability. We have the security card here in the center, the Four of Pentacles. It is about Oh, if you haven't seen this before, this is thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. And this is the key to the situation, the heart of the situation here. And you have the Four of Pentacles. And this is hanging on tightly to your resources. Although the way they depict it here, the sunlight is streaming in on that sea turtle. And sea turtles, in a lot of mythologies, are about creation. And so this would be the illumination of how to create security for yourself, being the focus of this situation. And so you may have come up against some kind of a situation, business or personal, that you feel like, oh my gosh, we need to do something about this. The finances are rolling out more than they're coming in. I'm uncomfortable with this and it's time to make a change. So, wow, in the recent past, you knew that something wasn't going to work. We have death, but they call it transformation, which is lovely. And so when a ship sinks, it creates a place, a new habitat, right? There's the transformation, a new habitat for fish to have a place to live, to breathe, to grow, for barnacles to grow, well, not barnacles, but different sea life to like cling to, and it creates its own living entity there when it's resting at the bottom. And sometimes it's just waiting to be found again. In the area of transformation, you have conflict. So there is a situation that you're like, this isn't working. We have the ship on fire. We've got the Eight of Cups. This analytical energy. Mars, that rules your planet, your ruling planet, is in will be in Capricorn by the time you get here, and that's a very grounded energy. So that is about definitely taking action, moving forward, obviously in the middle of a storm. I think it's just about knowing where it is that you want to go. And yes, conflict. I mean, think about it. If you're walking into a headwind in the cold and the wind smashing your face, that is definitely feels a lot like conflict. But look at this. In the arena of abundance, you have wisdom. So wisdom and information, either that you already have, is going to lead you to where you need to go. Like the King of Swords is also kind of like a scrolls, but it's kind of like that wisdom energy too. This is the Hierophant though, so this is higher wisdom. Listening to your intuition. Okay, you've been worried. So you know your ship's been on fire because you've been worried. There's been a lot of anxiety around this loss. It feels very financial, but the cup showing up here means that there's a situation maybe where you've been losing money. You've been trying to figure out how to get out of this situation, but it almost feels like you have a business and the business isn't doing well. So you're emotionally invested in this project, but it's bleeding money. And so is it time to cut your losses and find a new way to go forward? In the area of your heart, you have the Queen of Wands, which is about passion. And the Queen of Wands, she does know how to reorganize, and she does know how to stride forward with confidence. And she does know innately what are good business moves and what are not. She's very much that Leo energy of very much about the self-confidence that I felt as you were striding across it. There's very confident that you can find your way forward in the heart space. So here you have wisdom and here you have passion. And so I think that if there's a situation that's looks a little tough here, especially with the ship on fire, that there is a possibility that with concerted effort of thinking your way through this and then calling on your wisdom and what do you feel in your heart space, you're going to figure out how to get through this. So the obstacle here has been, there's been an illusion about it. There's been not enough information. There's been misinformation. There's been blockages and maybe not looking at it, right? Because I heard fear to unblock the fear. And so maybe you haven't really wanted to take a look at the financial situation. This could be at home. This could be about a home. Oh gosh. Okay. So maybe you're trying to figure out how to keep your home or keep your business, or it is something that you've been worried about the loss of and how to bring security back in. And there's been a lot of conflict in the area of transformation, but it's also up here in the head space. So you're currently feeling a lot of motivation to get this done. Nice. So, Ten of Cups, completion. So, these changes that you're looking to make, you are striding. I think you know what to do. I think you have figured it out. I think that whatever that game plan is that you've got in your head, even though it's not the one you wanted maybe originally, but you could see that something's not working over here, either, you know, in a relationship or in a business situation, or, you know, you know, maybe you bought a home and it's been a muddy pit and you need to release it and let it go. It's your first house that you ever bought, but man, you just can't keep sinking money into it. Something like that. So here we have the birth and rebirth and a knowledge and healing. So yes, there's a transformation that is happening. There was an ending and there's a new beginning already happening. Birth, rebirth. Like it is already moving forward. And there is a lot of knowledge and wisdom that was gained through this process. So whatever it was, whatever the situation was, you have learned a lot. And it is being distilled into wisdom, which will serve you in the future moving forward as you move toward completion of this project. And here we have explore your options. It's a good time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. And here we have this overall energy of needing to make a change in order to create security. So yes, you're going to take a look around, see what else you got going on, but that's what it looks like you're doing. That's the analyzing. There's that motivation to get it done. This feels like you're on the right track. This really does. And we have cleanse your energy. When you release negativity, the answers to your questions shines through. So often we get really stressed out by a situation and it makes it hard to think clearly. And so you're being asked to take a deep breath, blow out the negative energy so that you can refocus and you can take a look at what your options are. Hiding from the problem does not work. Do not put your head in the sand. Lift your head up out of the sand and take a look around and see what your options are. So you have, for your gemstones for the month, you have ruby. Vital life force flows vibrantly through me. I am grateful for energetic passion for life. Great, because you had the passion card. This is an improvement in your physical strength and vitality, increases endurance and passion, activates productivity and self-motivation, increase enthusiasm and overall feelings of well-being. I really feel like really pulling in this energy of this ruby of like, okay, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. I have to do this. So I'm going to do this and I can. And I'm going to step with confidence into the future and I will figure things out and I'm going to start moving forward. And then you have lapis lazuli. You know, I really should learn how to say these things. I know what you're saying. Yeah, you really should. Okay. I receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system. Activate your intuition. Be a clear channel. Access the Akashic records. Stay grounded. Feel protected and safe. And promote clarity in dream time. So listening to your higher self. Getting the wisdom from your Akashic. Your guides, your ancestors, your angels. Really tapping into your intuition. And what do you feel in the gut? What do you feel in the gut? When you're like weighing something out and you're like, well, should I do this or should I do that? There's a feeling. And so you practice feeling what that feeling is on things that, you know, are less consequential. So should I go this way or that way? You know, that's a little harder, but when you're making choices during the day. And so feel which one feels lifted and which one feels like, go with the lifted, right? And so as you learn to keep practicing, like, should I eat this or that? Like I practice on all kinds of things. Should I do this? Should I do that? But it really helps to tune me into my activation of my intuition, and it allows me to trust it more. And so when I'm like, especially because there's several ways I can go on my routes during the day, and I'll be like, well, should I go this way or that way? I'll go this way. And I practice a lot, and whatever feels right, I do that. And, you know, I think I have pretty good results. I should probably try that at the grocery store, right? When you're standing there and you're like, which line is shorter? Because I can guarantee the faster line is not going to be the one I get in. I should really try doing that there so that it gets better. All right, well, you guys have a great month. Be sure to come back for the weekly moon readings and what the astrology is doing. And I will talk to you soon. You take care. It looks like a month of change using your intellect using your heart, and what do you feel passionate about? And I don't think you're going to go in the wrong direction because you looked pretty confident. All right, you take care. We'll talk soon.